What's going on, guys? Tellsity6 here with Weekly Review, and today we're going to be doing a first impression of Kirby Superstar that came out on the Super Nintendo back in 1995 that is now available for the Nintendo Wii U eShop. So guys, let's go ahead and show off the game. Now, there are many different Kirby games out there, and I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people out there who have played almost every Kirby game. But this one is a certain one that I would have to say is probably one of my absolute favorites. Because not only does it take just a lot of the essence from original Kirby games, but it has it so it splits it out into different sections. As of course, you guys can see that I have not unlocked everything only because this game was just, again, released on the Nintendo Wii U eShop. You can buy this game if you already have the original Virtual Console version for just $1.50. So let's go ahead and check out the first one, which we're going to do some Dynablade. So let's go to Dynablade. And basically we're just going to continue on from where I was at first. And we're going to go back though just to kind of help people know that, like, hey, like, how do you play this game and everything. So if you're going to be playing on the pad, I'll go ahead and lay out the controls for you, which are pretty simple. So you're going to be using the D-pad, of course. You can use the B button to jump, using Y to suck, A for using to get back the power and stuff from whatever enemy you basically have as your companion. So let's go ahead and head into the door. You can also hold down on the D-pad or on the analog stick to dash. And compared to a lot of other Kirby games, this one I think is, again, the reason why I say it's one of my favorites, I think, is because of all the customization of the abilities. Compared to the original Kirby's Adventure, Kirby's Adventure, of course, was a very, very big game. I mean, it was a huge game. But Nintendo could not take the full aspects of combining... almost choking there for a minute there. Like, I'm choking during a recording. That's not cool. Not as bad as getting killed in Resident Evil Revelations, though, almost, last time. But anyway, one of the things I think that Nintendo really did a great job on with this game was just having all the types of abilities now that you can customize, and they would later on, around in the N64 time with Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards, they would really take full advantage of the customizing of the abilities and combine them into different, like, transformational type fields, and I really love that kind of concept, and I kind of wondered why Nintendo didn't do that for a lot of the other Kirby games. Now, of course, though, I'm stating this from N64 times. I mean, I haven't played the most recent Kirby games, like the newer one that they came out with on the Wii. I've only played Kirby's Epic Yarn as of the most recent Kirby game. But, I mean, it's still a really fun game, and this is also a very fun game. Even though it's a very older game, it still is just as memorable as any of the other Kirby games out there. I mean, I still go back to this one, and as well as Kirby's Adventure, but there's just something about the ones on the older consoles that just have something special about them. I don't know what it is. It just, nice. Flower, let me go. And take a look at that. That was a kind of weird glitch. All of a sudden, I just popped up in another spot where I shouldn't have. And that was caught on camera! No, I'm not a witch. I guess I would call me a warlock then, because I know witches are girls, so yeah. I'm just... Ignore me! Leave me alone! Anyway, so let's get this Maximum Tomato, and since we got the crash ability, we can now take out Mr. Chef. Because it's going in my ravioli! And now we're a cook. So let's cook all these lovely Waddle Dees and lovely enemies into nice, scrumptious food, including flan and tomatoes and more flan and everything. So now let's shoot out of a cannon. Give me a 1. Give me a 1. Give me number 1. Oh yeah. That's how you do it. And 3 1-ups. Oh yeah, very nice. So let's go ahead and move on, and we're going to show one more stage, and I'm going to be giving y'all my final impression on what I think about this game on the Wii U, which I really like it. I mean, I really think that they did a really good job on bringing it back from originally on the Virtual Console, because if you actually look at this version compared to the one on the Virtual Console, you will actually see a major difference. One of those differences is, for one, you'll notice that the game is a lot more upscaled, and that's one of the things that a lot of people do not know about. They'll probably think like, oh, the game is still the same, there's no changes made or anything. Not necessarily. This game is actually still upscaled from the original style it used to be in back on the Super Nintendo, because back in the day, Super Nintendo games had to use AV cables. Nintendo, though, graciously did go ahead and offer for people that did buy these copies of games to have them upscaled. So when you're playing these versions on the Wii U, you're not just getting the same copy you already have on the Virtual Console. Well, in a way, technically you are, but you're getting it more upscaled. So, and you're paying literally a fraction, if not way less than what you normally would have to pay again. So just think about that. And plus, they have a deal going on right now that if you buy all three of the games that were released, including this one, Kirby's Dream Land 3, and of course as Kirby's Dream Course, you also get that one for free, depending on which of the two you get first. It doesn't really matter. If you get both of them, you'll still get Kirby's Dream Course, or whatever one you get. Whatever, just leave me alone! Leave me alone! So, let's continue on here without dying, getting some pancakes. I want pancakes now. Seriously. Alright, so let's go into this door, and, I mean, again, guys, I know that a lot of people out there are going to be like, oh, well, this game has already been played like hundreds of times, but I mean, hey, this is a really cool game to still play, and I think it's one of the best Kirby games that I ever played back when I was a kid. And I mean, it's a really fun game. I mean, it's one of the best games I think that was on the Super Nintendo that was at least a Kirby game. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, like Kirby's Dream Land 3 was a lot of fun too. I even did a review of it, so if you guys want to, you can also check that out. But just all the amount of customization for the abilities and everything that they did in Superstar just increased the playability to me. I mean, it gave me even more replay. It gave a lot more replay value, in my opinion, because you had all these different types of abilities. You had so many different types of areas you could go to, and it wouldn't just be like the normal Kirby Adventure games. Like, I mean, you would be able to actually go to all these different areas, try to find the extra abilities that you would normally have to go and search for just by swallowing enemies. And I mean, it just had a lot of replay value in it. So I definitely recommend, if you have never played Kirby Superstar, really and truly, I do recommend you to try it out. Because I mean, it's a lot of fun, and I mean, it's for a really cheap price. I mean, you're getting it for a very cheap price, and it's a lot of fun. And bam, I just died. That ain't cool. Oh well, but I mean, it is a hard game, I'm not gonna lie. The game does have some fairly good difficulty, but it's a fun game. And I mean, games are supposed to have a challenge. They're not supposed to be easy all the time. But I do, again, recommend this game. If you have never played a Kirby game ever in your life, I do, of course, go ahead and recommend that you try some of the older games, because I mean, again, you'll never see another Kirby game anywhere like this compared to the ones that they make nowadays. And plus, it's just hilarious sometimes when you see like Kirby getting smashed to bits and everything. Like, you'll see him like right there, it says ouch, and it's just, it kind of to me has like an anime-ish feel to it, even before anime was like amazingly awesome in America. But anyway, let's go ahead and go into here, and we're going to hopefully get another one. And guys, if you did like this video, please do feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until then, guys, this has been Tails86 with Weekly Reviews showing off Kirby Superstar on the Nintendo Wii U. thank you guys for watching. Take care. Later.